All right. Thank you, everybody. Let's see here. What else is going on here? I've been buying GameStop here and there all day, hoping everyone will chip away until it tips. And let's see. Oh, man. Let's see. Where is that? Pardon me a minute here. I'm just trying to catch up on these comments. Where was that? There we go. Okay. Gaming world. Bruce, Canadian company, BC based, becoming huge in gaming world. Hope you take a look at it one day. It's in your backyard. I don't know what company you're talking about. I don't see a name anywhere, so I don't know which one you're referring to. I just figured out why. I just figured out that my Uncle Bruce stream was behind live, and I don't know how behind I was. Fun stuff. Let's see. Bruce, you are so sassy. I love it. Thank you very much. Rabbit, and let me guess what that's up from their $10 pessimistic previous target and act like their $20 increase came from nowhere. Yeah, exactly. Yes, a wonderful pronouncement by an analyst to say nothing because they're not doing anything. Yeah, unbelievable. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Let's see. Get off my lawn. Bitter Bruce is a relatable Bruce. There you go. Bruce, Starbucks with Bruce, PE with PE multiple ratio so high on companies like Tesla, wouldn't it be smart to stay away from investing in these kind of companies? I understand their value will go up, but how with an 1100 PE, you kind of think that's kind of much. Well, that's just it. If you're buying Tesla stock, you're not buying it because of the PE multiple. You're buying it because of the potential of higher earnings over the next 2 to 3 to 4 years that will dramatically, rise in earnings, which will translate into a company trading at much higher levels. But with an 1100 PE multiple, I mean, my gosh, if they double their earnings next year, they have a 550 PE multiple. The stock doesn't change the price. If they double their earnings again, then the PE multiple will go down to 275, I suppose. And if they doubled it again, it'd be 137. It's still the most expensive car company in the world. These guys need to make a ton more money. But they are spending now the kind of money they need to spend to get to that level of earnings one day, because they need to have all of these factories running concurrently to generate this kind of revenue to net out the big bucks. Ford and GM and Chrysler and all the other car companies around the world have got multiple factory assembly plants and everything else. And Tesla, just only had the plant in California. Now they, of course, are building it in Austin. The battery plant is done in Nevada. They have the plant they have a battery plant, I think, in Buffalo. Then they are building in Berlin and in Shanghai. And the Shanghai story is they're about to double the size of that factory. There's going to be an add-on, or it's going to be a factory right next door added onto it, built by it, and that'll be double. This is billions of dollars. I don't know about the Chinese partnership or whatever that's all about, but a serious amount of money is being invested into the future of Tesla, where the company in 5 years will look completely different than it looks now in size and in scope. And so this is where investors are saying, we're prepared to pay a premium for the Tesla stock. It's all right. We don't mind buying Tesla at these high levels of 706 or 750, because down the road, the company, even though it's trading 1,100 times earnings, they will make much more in earnings down the road, which will justify this price, if not even a higher price. But this is I call this the Amazon syndrome, I suppose, where Amazon for 15 years, 20 years traded at levels unthinkable to its real fundamental value, but they had the shtick. They had the magic sauce for online selling, and they kept promoting it and kept moving forward with it. And like I say, it's it's worked out for investors of Amazon. I mean, it has. And the company still, however, to be fair, is not trading at a cheap multiple either. I mean, Amazon is definitely trading at something like 70 or something like that. Let me take a look here. Here's Amazon right here. It's trading at 81 times earnings at $3,400 a share. So this is still not a cheap online seller. But keep this in mind, guys. Where should GameStop trade if Amazon trades at 81 times earnings and it is a $1.7 trillion company? Where should GameStop shares trade? Should they be at 50 times earnings once they become an e-commerce kind of a company? Or should they be at 150 times earnings or 200 times earnings? If Amazon can command an 81 time earning number at the size that it is, how are they going to double their profits in 1 year? How do they every year going forward double their profits? Amazon can't do that. They're so big now that they can't just double their profits. But it makes you wonder how to evaluate GameStop shares once they are deemed to be an e-commerce machine. 179.57 on the stock, by the way. It is just not giving up ground at all, and it's not yet going anywhere. Volume on GameStop, by the way, now 8.4 million. So it's gonna not. I'm not sure it's gonna match yesterday or be close to yesterday's volume, but it's just not having any follow through this afternoon. Okay. Let's see. Folks are complaining about stuff and talking to each other about all kinds of topics. I don't think I want to get into those topics. Let's continue on and move on here. Talk about the markets if we can. The Dow's up 49 points now. This is good. This is the high of the day for the Dow. We've got S&P up 332 and we have NASDAQ down 40. That's where we're at right now. Okay. Let's see. We get 180 like butter. Can we hit 180? Yep, 180.30 right now like butter. We just did it. We hit 180 again. Will there be a little run here with 22 minutes to go, or are we just going to sit around here, or what? Let's see what's going on. GME needs to just close the rest of their stores to get to the brick and mortar mindset out of an analyst. I think that once they reach that 65-70% level of sales, and all sales 65-70% are e-commerce sales, they'll have won them over. And then they'll keep bringing out announcements that we expect to drop our stores another 20%, 30% each year going forward. We'll see what's going on. We'll find out. IPOE is at its highest it's been in a while. IPOE right now, 17.53, up 85 cents today. This is definitely a better move. This is IPOE in the last week. You can see it from here all the way up to where it is now, up to here. 17.44 last trade, up 76 cents. We're happy to see that. It has been higher, though, no question about it. At the high of the year, $28. SoFi has been heavily anticipated by a lot of players, some of which were frustrated in the last few months, and they gave up the stock, allowing you folks to scoop some cheap paper. But it is higher today, and smartly higher. We're happy about that. GameStop hanging on at 180.02 right now. Alrighty. And I think yesterday's volume was about 9 million or something like that. I think with a 1.6 million in the aftermarket, we kind of broke 10 million total volume yesterday. We'll see what happens here with this one. 179.65, again, under 180 yet again. 11.50 on AMC, even on the day. It has come back to the even level. So AMC is back to 11.50. If it can pop a penny, it'll be in the upper, it'll be up on the day, or it's just down a penny right now. So it's just hanging in there. 47 million shares. The way to go, AMC. Come on back. Join the party, pal. Dow is now up 56.8. And we got S&P up 5.2. NASDAQ now only down 30 points. So this is a good sign. The NASDAQ market is improving as well. Okay. All right. And let's go. Brent is suggesting here that someone has posted evidence suggesting that Robinhood is routing 100% of customer buy orders to dark pools instead of the markets. That's not normal, is it? What could it mean? It's possible that a high number of orders that Robinhood receives for GameStop are partial shares. In other words, anyone buying less than $180 of GameStop are buying less than one share of GameStop. And it's possible that all of those orders, and it's even possible that any order of less than 100 actual shares could also be being directed to an over-the-counter market that is being handled by Citadel through its clearing system to, in effect, gather up all the orders from Robinhood and any other platform traders, and they line up and they put together blocks of 100 shares at a time. It's all done by computer, by the way. It's all done in nanoseconds, by the way. It's there's no human touching any of this. These computers in the off market put together these blocks of stock of 100 or more shares. They go to the market, buy 100 or sell 100, again, depending on which way it's going, and come back and report to the individual clients what happened to them. And this is a way for investors to not get a lousy fill price, because in the days when I was a broker, if you were calling me up to buy GameStop and it was trading at $180 on the open market, you would have to pay $180.25 or maybe $180.50 to get a partial fill. 15 shares instead of 100, a block trade of 100 or less than 100, you have to pay a premium, and it could be as much as 50 cents a share. Today, you are getting filled within a fraction of a penny of a share of the actual trades that legitimate 100 share orders get. And so these dark pool things, I wouldn't worry about this as being anything sinister or underhanded or off the record. What it is, it's an accumulation of orders that then get executed on the market and get reported back after gets all cut up again to be reported back to the investors. So you may have 20 investors on the buy side, 15 sellers on the sell side, making up 100 shares a block trade. And they come into their platforms, they place their orders, they meet up in the dark pool, they get filled, and they get the reports back all in 2 seconds. and you wanted to buy $100 worth of GameStop, and somebody wanted to sell $100 worth of GameStop. Both orders got filled within 2 seconds of their order being made. Yet they were all pooled up with a bunch of other smaller investors to make up at least a 100 share block that could now be transacted on the exchange. That's how this works. And it's all done by automation. It's all done by computer, and there's nothing illegal and wrong about it. There really isn't. Okay. 179.34 on GameStop. The volume of the Dow's up 48. The S&P is up 3.8, and the NASDAQ is down 33 points. Okay. I need this to the moon, says Jonathan. That's my thinking. Okay. Let's go. Any more comments I need to worry about here? Thank you, everybody. Okay, here we go. IPO is looking real good. I did drop my SVAG for it, but my gains have made up for my loss on SVAG. Good to see that. IPO is now IPOE up to 1726, up 58 cents. Was a little higher, but it's having a good day today for sure. Let me tell you about the great battle of 180. What takes place in the year 2021. Is there a favorite video game? I don't have one. Hello, everybody. Looking for advice, more of GHVI or FWAA. You got to make up your own mind. Feds, from what I understand, DGAZF were shorted 45% and GameStop are shorted 100%. Madman, hello. L4G, Custom Fab, how you doing? Welcome back. Do you think trees look at picnic table and think you've really made something out of yourself, haven't you? You got to wonder if that's the case. Yes, the squeeze is not the squaws. Uncle Bruce does not play video games, doesn't know a joystick from a thumbstick. No idea. Too busy doing the YouTube game. I'll tell you that right now. I'm doing the YouTube game. Looks like a bad. I picked a bad week to stop taking amphetamines. There you go. Jen likes these. What else going on? 15 minutes left. That's correct. 15 minutes. Hey, Bruce, next time GameStop goes on a major run and your viewer counts shoot up, you should start talking about how the U.S. has handled COVID. Oh, man. Hey, look at MACD 3M in 1 year. Believe we were on the diving board. It's mixed out, getting ready to launch a break. And we're at 178.98 on GameStop now. Volume on the stock is 8.5 million. Quiet day, really, when you consider how it started today. Microvision has come back over 20. It's at 2011, still down 633 a share, with just a little tiny recovery with 15 minutes to go, but it's not looking great, is it? AMC at 11.47, down 3 cents. It's trying to break even on the day. It's in that neighborhood, that is for sure. IPOE at 17.34, up 66 cents. Gore's holding up 28 cents to 13.78. That's where we are right now. Okay, everybody. Dow's up 41.6. That's what we got. It's what we got. Let's see. Waffle Raptor. I'd like to play an Uncle Bruce side scroller game where you play as him and throw bagels at Wall Street guys. Purple ice cream cake. Oh man. Any thoughts on OCGN? I have no idea who that is. What is OCGN? Can anyone tell me? OCGN. OCGN. It's Ocugen. I've heard of this one before. Ocugen. The company is. Where have I got? Oh, they don't have a description. Here's a profile. Here we go. Ocugen. Waiting for it to load up. Taking a while. It's down 35 cents today. Not having a great day. Don't have anything on it. Nothing being shared on a profile. Volume of 95 million shares. Wow, heavy. Down 35 cents. I know there's speculation on it earlier this week. I know there was quite a bit of talk about it. Let me just take a look at the last month of trading. Yeah, it got up into this 11.50 range, had been down as low as 5.50, and the high of the year is $18. So it's jumping around. It always seems to do that, and we'll see what it will do. But I cannot give you an opinion on the stock. I don't know anything about them. I really don't. Nothing personal. I just don't know anything about them. GameStop 178.67, up 9.68 a share. All right, Dow is up 40. S&P up 3.8. NASDAQ up down 31 right now. That's what we have at this point, everybody. Ben Sponker, randomized laugh out loud. When he ignores the chat, that's the problem. Chooses, man. I don't have to read every comment. I don't have to. Only if I want to. I don't have to. I don't know. Randomized, thank you for the donation. Sad, this show became just about reading the chat. That's all it is, bros. You're just going to read the chat and hang out with us. All you're going to do is react to us. All you're going to do is interact with us. That's all this is. Or do you want me to sing? How about the top 40 hits from 1966? I'll try to give you everything I can. If the markets want to do something, I'll talk to you about it. But right now, there's not a lot going on. We're up 45 points on the Dow, which is the best level of the day. We're happy to see that. Up 4 on S&P, but down 32 on NASDAQ. That's where we're at right now, you guys. Flex, Bruce, flex. Uncle Bruce, what name would you give your new Tesla when you get it? I have no idea, my friend. I have no idea. Maybe Miracle. It's a miracle that I have one. That might be its name, because as of 6 months ago, there was no hope of a Tesla in my future. It was dreams of a Tesla, but no hope of one. Unbelievable. We need much more movement to get a Tesla, though. I got to tell you. What's your firsthand experience with a K car? I owned one, 1986, brand new K car, Plymouth Reliant. I had a lease on it for $186 a month for 2 years. That was the perfect price to pay for a car at that time in my life. I had just become branch manager of a brokerage firm. I was being paid very little money to be the manager. It was all commission and percentage of upside. I had virtually no salesmen. I had a dead branch that I had to build up from scratch. And I had cheap transportation that got me 45 miles to the gallon. Reliant K car, and that car treated me well. I had that for about 3 years, and no complaints about how cheap that car was to run and how much money I saved having it. But it was a K car. Let's just say that. All right. Let's all do the Macarena dance at the close. How about that? Yes, I agree with that. 10 minutes till the close. We're at 178.56 on the stock right now. AMC down a penny at 11.50. Come on, AMC. Just get a little higher. Would that be great? Anyway, my comment got eaten by the chat. Thoughts on TXMD? What is TXMD? Let's take a look. TXMD is a Therapeutics MD Incorporated, trading on the NASDAQ exchange at $1.15 a share. We call that a penny stock, under $5. We call it a penny stock. The low of 98, the high of 275 a share. So I don't think much of anything of it. 64 million shorted, 393 million outstanding. Market cap for this entire corporation is $479 million. This is a small company in the world of public companies, and I have no idea what they do, what they're about, what they're going to be about. Operates a pharmaceutical company, focuses on the development and commercialization of products for women. The firm's technology, Symboda, develops advanced hormone therapy pharmaceutical products to enable delivery of bioidentical hormones through a variety of dosage forms and administration routes. It also manufactures and distributes branded and generic prescription parental vitamins, as well as over-the-counter vitamins under the BIJUVA, have all kinds of brands, Boca Green and Vitamet. The company was founded by Robert Finzio in 2007 in Boca Raton, Florida. This has been around a long time, but the stock is $1.15 a share. No idea. I'll tell you what, after we close today, if you want me to look up some stocks, throw me some symbols after the close, and I'll look them up with you. I'll give you my 2 bits worth of thought on them, and when I take a quick peek at them, we'll see if there's anything going on. Here we go. Mike, make the guy that was commenting earlier about you just reading comments. Maybe you should just stare at us silently and not blink, or break eye contact. Maybe that's what he wants. I just got my dinner, 2 sesame seed bagels, ham and cheese. Now there's a meal. Right on. Way to go, man. That is awesome stuff. Oh, man. What else is going on here? Bruce going to get peppered with symbols now. Yeah, after the close, fire your favorite symbol at me, and I will look up stocks with you live. And we'll see what these are all about. You got some favorites out there you want me to look at? I'll take a look at them after the bell, and we'll see what's going on. We have 5 minutes to go, 6 minutes to go approximately until the day is over. GameStop, 179.13 right now, just not going anywhere. The Dow is up only 33 now. The S&P up 3, NASDAQ up down 27 points. So here's a symbol, BAGL. How about that? So, after the close, I'm not looking at these symbols in the meantime. Not looking at them. Not doing it. No, I'm doing this. Not looking at your symbols. We'll look at them after the bell and see what we can find for you. 179.12 on GameStop. Microvision at $20.15, down $6.29. Not a good day. 1065 on Fifth Wall. It's actually up 2 cents on the day. It's turned right around. AMC is up a penny, 11.51. It's up a penny. Over at IPOE Social Capital, it's 17.43, up 75 cents. Very good day. Very good day. Gores Holdings holding a gain of 27 cents at 13.77. It's been higher, but it has still holding a gain right now. That's what we've got going on this market, with the Dow slumping at the end, up only 26 now as it's giving up some ground. We're down to 6 minutes, 5 seconds to go in the day, and the Dow is up 27 points. Let me just double check and make sure my TV is up to speed, because sometimes it's a little behind. 4:53 to go. We are now up live, 4:53 on my television. This is what we got right now, and of course they are waiting for results for Google, and I'm thinking Microsoft tonight. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. Sorry. We'll see what what happens. The Dow, the 10-year Treasury yield saw its biggest jump in 4 weeks as Fed meeting gets underway, apparently. We'll see how that reacts after the Fed meeting. And GameStop, 178.80 right now. What can I say? They heard you, Bruce, Uncle Bruce, and they decided to push it 1 penny higher. Okay. Let's see. 5-minute warning. Right on. Hey, Bruce is evolving. What the heck's going on? Is he evolving, really? Is Bruce really evolving? I don't know. What's going on with Bruce? We'll see what happens with the poor guy. GameStop, 178.52. Up 26 points for the Dow, up 2 for the S&P, down 38 on NASDAQ. Earnings expected from Microsoft, Alphabet, Visa, Eli Lilly, Starbucks, 3M. Those are the big ones that we're expecting tonight. Here we go. Bruce's new Tesla S name, Bruce's bodacious bagel-busting beast, when Jen allows him to use it, of course. There you go. The big B mobile, the Batmobile, the Bagel Mobile. Could be the Bagel Mobile. Because the Tesla that Bagels bought, could maybe have something like that. What do you think, Jen?
The tires could look like bagels.
The tires could look like bagels. There you go. I mean, you never know. Jen's snickering over there. She thinks it's kind of funny. Hold on now, everyone's saying. We're going to get ready here. Coming into the last couple of minutes of the day. We're into the last 2-3 minutes now. Is hair loss and bagel ingestion considered evolving? If so, I'm evolving too. When Bruce wears an ape suit, we know that he'll have evolved. I can't wait for Jen to get her new Tesla. Where's the dude that has you read those funny tongue twisters? I like it when you almost say bad words, haha. Going postal, since we are looking for earnings reports for Google, I am curious what the difference is between the tickers Goog and Google. I don't know. Michelle, Bruce, maybe Class A and Class B stock, maybe. Bruce, you've hit us with so much of your amazing knowledge. We have very few questions. We just don't have it. The Bagel Mobile, the Bagel Mobile. How about that? The Bagel Wagon. Lisa Anderson, have you all read that possible due diligence of you, Blanderson, Snooper? Made me feel safe and a part of something very big. There's a lot of very good shills. Buy and hold. How about that? 6 small, slick, slender saplings. Here we go with the tongue twisters. We've got a new member. William Rogers has joined the gang here as a new member of this channel. I welcome you to the gang. I'm so glad you're here. We're into the last couple of minutes of the day, waiting for the countdown. 124 to go. We also have. What about the variety plate? What about the variety plate on the Tesla, Uncle Bruce? And then Willie's rear wheel. Okay, Blaine's duet. Please share thoughts on what happens if GameStop gets acquired by another company. Well, the company would have to agree to be sold. They might have a shareholder vote to agree to the offer. What would you take? $1,000, $5,000 a share? What do you want? And then tell me why someone would pay it right now. Well, tell me that. Let's see what's going on. Tesla with a bagel wrap. We are down to 44 seconds. We have a new member here, Lando Butta. I love that name. Welcome to the group and the channel. And this is fabulous. Love it when we get new members. Fantastic. We are just about done here. We are getting the bells going here in just a moment. The Dow is up 25 points going into the bells. Here they go. The bells are a-ringing in Wall Street, in New York. The final GameStop share trade, 178, it would appear, up 907 on the day. Now 177.77.